I call this meeting in Moberly City Council to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Brubaker,
Here.
Lucas,
Here.
Jeffrey,
Here.
Kaiser,
Here.
Kimmons.
Here. Thank you. This evening we have a special group of visitors, the Webelos Scouts, Cub Scout Pack 19, DENS 1 and 2, led by Regina Cross. They're going to hold a flag ceremony and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance tonight. Please stand.
Scouts attention. Color guard. Present the colors. Scout salute. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard, post the colors. Two. Color guard, return to post.
Thank you. See, Mr. Thompson, are there any other visitors you would like to recognize tonight?
Only the Scouts, Mayor.
Okay. If there's anyone here who would like to address the council, please fill out the green card located in the foyer and present it to the clerk. You will have 4 minutes to address the council at the end of the meeting. You should have received a copy of the agenda in your packets. Are there any corrections or changes to tonight's agenda? Hearing none, I ask for a motion to approve the agenda.
So move.
And a second? Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda is approved. The council minutes from the last two meetings were included in your packets also. Are there any changes or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, I ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion second. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Okay, next I have receipt of proposal for infill housing. Mr. Sanders, would you give the council an update on this item?
Yes, this is a proposal for 3 lots, to build on 3 lots on Franklin Avenue, but there's multiple lots that they're asking for. I think it's a diagram. So 3 lots are buildable, but they're also needing to acquire some of the lots that we have on the backside on West End to make it possible, because the sewer line actually runs through those lots. So the proposal is for deposits on these 3, and they would build but include all the lots as a package, and then they would build 3 new houses on this location, on the blue lots. He's also working on acquiring other lots nearby to build more in there.
Okay. Is there any discussion?
Just had a question.
Mr. Lucas.
On the infill housing, is it a requirement when you build the new homes that they have to be sold, or can they actually be rented? I noticed in the packet that you'd said, to be sold. Is that an option?
It's something we look at, so we would prefer, owner-occupied housing. However, it's, just to get the house in there, if somebody wants to build it as a rental, we'll look at it. So when we send out proposals in the beginning, usually the first time a lot goes out, we ask for proposals.
Right.
So if 2 people propose for the same lot and they were both going to build a house, and one was going to be owner-occupied and one would be rental, we would probably lean towards the owner-occupied. But in most cases, that's not the,
Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Other discussion? I did have one question, Mr. Sanders. I believe you mentioned in there a time frame of when they would have to build these,
So
but
when
I
we
don't recall the time frame.
So when we do the deposits, they have 12 months to come in and apply for a building permit and get their plans in place, and that's, if not, they forfeit $1,000. And once they get their building permits, then they have 6 months to do the construction of. So technically, from the time we sign an agreement, they'd have 18 months to finish it.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion?
I have one of those.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On
Mr.
this-
Kaiser.
On the spacing between these, on these three lots, are they gonna be similar to what we did on Fifth Street, or are they gonna be?
No, those were a tighter spacing. These are 50-foot lots, so these will be more like the other infill houses. This won't require.
Okay.
This meets the standard character of the neighborhood.
So the ones on Fourth and Fifth Street are.
There's 30, those
unique.
are down, we did a really tight development on those because they were gonna do some off-site green space, and so those are 37.5-foot lots.
Okay, so but that was a one-off, we're gonna stick with the 50 here.
Yes, these are,
Okay.
and these are back to the original, those are the original size lots that were platted back in whenever.
Okay, any other discussion? If not, I ask for a motion to accept the proposal.
So move.
Second. A motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Proposal accepted. See, number 4, receipt of quotes for Fox Park Retention Basin. Mr. Sanders, would you give us an update on this project?
Yes, so this is the basin that was constructed several years ago out there in Fox Park as part of some stormwater work that we were doing in the area where we're doing the 2 streets down there. We resurfaced and put curb and gutter in. And if the basin doesn't accept the water volume that was anticipated, the area that they looked at, the engineers looked at, we're just not seeing that much volume. It's getting intercepted and it's going actually a different direction. And so the pond stays, even in the 6.5-inch rainfall we had, it didn't back up in there. So instead of reducing the pipe down even further and making it be kind of a sediment trap and full of cattails, Parks was interested in seeing that become a retention basin. So what we did is we looked at a standpipe that we could put in there that will bring a water level up to about 6-7 feet of water table in there. It still has freeboard, still has detention capacity, but it'll be more of an attractive water feature in there, but still serve the purpose. And we got 3 quotes on that, and they ranged from $2,000 to I think $12,000, and so that was because Willis Brothers was in town doing another project, and so they had the equipment in town and were able to mobilize quickly, and that's how come they gave us a price so cheap on that.
Okay, any discussion? If not, I ask for a motion to accept the quotes.
So moved.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
Motion second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Quotes are accepted. Tonight, we have a consent agenda. Are there any items on the consent agenda that anyone would like to remove for discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion to read the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Will the clerk read the consent agenda by title one time?
Bill number R1538, a resolution approving a lease agreement with Marine Toys for Tots Foundation for property located at 218 West Reed Street and authorizing the city manager to execute the lease. Bill number R1539, a resolution of the City of Moberly, Missouri approving and adopting the 2023 City of Moberly, Missouri Loss Prevention Manual. Bill number R1540, a resolution of the City of Moberly, Missouri authorizing the sale of a 2007 Pierce Contender fire engine to the Sumner County Fire Protection District. Bill number R1541, a resolution accepting the bid of Willis Brothers, Inc. and ratifying the installation of a 24-inch standpipe at the Fox Park Retention Basin. And Bill number R1542, a resolution authorizing and accepting a change order to the agreement with Willis Brothers, Inc. for the Sturgeon and Rollins Water Main Replacement Project.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion on any of these items? I ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The consent agenda items are approved. Next, under ordinances, resolution number 10.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I have an ordinance approving a subdivision improvement agreement with Schnell Construction LLC. Has to be read twice for consideration.
Okay, we have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor for the reading of the ordinance signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? First reading.
An ordinance approving a subdivision improvement agreement with Schnell Construction LLC for Dreammore Falls.
Any further discussion? Second reading.
An ordinance approving a subdivision improvement agreement with Schnell Construction LLC for Dreammore Falls.
Any further discussion? Is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Brubaker,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Jeffrey,
Yes.
Kaiser,
Yes.
Kimmons.
Yes.
Ordinance is passed. Next is number 11.
Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with R&D Properties. Ask for it to be read twice for consideration.
Okay, we have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion and second. All those in favor for the reading of the ordinance signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? First reading.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with R&D Properties, a Missouri limited liability company.
Any further discussion? If not, second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with R&D Properties, a Missouri limited liability company.
Any further discussion? If not, is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
So move.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Brubaker,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Jeffrey,
Yes.
Kaiser,
Yes.
Kimmons.
Yes.
Ordinance is passed. Next is number 12.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have a resolution, pardon me, appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri. Ask it to be read once for consideration and passage.
Okay, we have a motion for the reading of the resolution. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? First and only reading.
A resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between September 29, 2023 and October 12, 2023 in the amount of $563,241.69.
I hereby certify that there's sufficient money standing to the credit of the city of Moberly, Missouri, unappropriated in the funds identified in this resolution to meet the requirements of this resolution. City Treasurer Matthew P. Douglas. Any further discussion? If not, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution's passed. Next, I have department head monthly reports. They should be in your packets. Are there any questions for any of the department heads? Mr. Kaiser.
Tom, in your report, you had the South Morley paving that we had offered the MoDOT to do to finance the project.
Yes.
And at the end, it says with no interest. Is that meaning that we're not going to charge interest, or that was met with no interest?
Both.
Both? Okay. I was afraid of that.
I shouldn't say that. I mean, it wasn't, they were just, the answer was trying to leverage federal money versus, and if we did that, if they did that, they'd have to go through full design plans and they'd have to go through all this process to go through that, get that all approved, and then they'd have to go through a different type of process. They couldn't just utilize our bids for the street and be able to refund that with federal money, and they didn't want to. So it was just going to add a lot of hoops to it and drag it out. And the end answer was to go through the process that we'd have to do to use the federal money. It wouldn't buy any more time. We'd still be 2025 before it got done.
Very disappointing, but okay. Thank you.
And that's really unfortunate. That was can't remember who suggested that, but that was a good idea.
Sure you don't.
That was a nice try.
All right, Joe.
I mean, everyone in Moberly would love to see that finish, but that's unfortunate. Any other questions? Discussion?
I have one.
Okay, Mr. Jeffrey?
I know, Tom, you've got a full slate with your report, and it's great that you all were awarded the EDA grant. That's a big deal. But my question is below that in reference to the ARPA stormwater. Which project is that? I can't tell by reading that paragraph just what that's talking. Okay, that's what, okay.
They were actually in town today doing some follow-up survey and shooting that area.
And I'll yield to someone else, but I have one more.
Any other questions, Mr. Jeffrey?
This again is for Tom, but what's the status of the bid letters going out for the airport farmland? I ran into a farmer this morning, and he's making plans as far as buying seed and getting done with harvest, and he said he hadn't heard anything yet. It's still a little early, but I just wanted to see what the status of those letters that are going to go out, I assume, to a list of potential farmers.
So as we'll own all of the industrial park property as well as the airport property. We've revised those letters, and so I have those in the draft. And I think Randall has them ready to.
They're going out in November.
Yeah, November, but for you all to review, because the only question is, they'd be the same as the format as the ones we use for the industrial park, except with the addition of if council wants to approve the 50% split in payments.
I understand. But the industrial park, that was a 3-year, so it's not up for
Yep.
bid.
No, it's up.
It's up also.
I think it's up.
I thought we had renewed it just a year ago for
I'll have to
another.
look.
I don't think it is, but anyway, good. I'm glad you're,
But it'd be
Down
the
the
same format as the one for the industrial park.
which is not an upfront split payment.
It's not, but
Yeah.
it's not, but the way we've drafted it is for your all's review, if you want to approve it in that format.
Okay. Good, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Any discussion? If not, we'll move ahead. Number 14, under public comments. If anyone's here to address the council tonight, please step forward and present your card to the clerk. State your name and address for the record. You'll have 4 minutes to address the council.
Thank you. I already gave my card to the clerk. My name's Michael Hall. I live at 1471 Trails End in Moberly, Missouri. So I appreciate, as we're getting in the winter months, that Conestoga, that hill, appreciate that snow removal. It is definitely a big hill. I'm the CEO of Moberly Regional Medical Center. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on some of the things that are happening at the hospital for your awareness. As many of you know, MU Healthcare has been providing for us emergency room physicians for a number of years. 2 Tuesdays ago, we did make a formal strategic partnership with MU Health to bring additional services and physicians to the Moberly region, with our goal to bring truly healthcare, keep it here local. By combining the best of local healthcare along with a premier academic center. So there's a lot more coming. We're excited to be working with them on a number of service lines. I want to be clear, it's not a merger, an acquisition, no equity changed hands. We are still a community hospital, but we are excited to be working with MU to really, again, bring that healthcare here to Moberly for our residents. We recognize that, yes, for some people, the 38-minute plus drive down to Columbia doesn't seem like a big deal. But when people are having a medical emergency, they want to be able to get that taken care of immediately. And we want to provide that for them here at Moberly and in Randolph County. So we are excited to be partnering with them. I also wanted to announce that we did just bring on a new general surgeon, Dr. Arfanian. He is coming out of Mizzou. And he is going to be doing general surgery at the hospital. He is also robotics and laparoscopic trained. We do have a robot at Moberly Regional Medical Center. Dr. McCoy, our urogynecologist, has been utilizing it, but this will be the first general surgeon that we have at Moberly Regional, at least in my time, that will be using this robot. So again, that minimally invasive surgery, which again allows for quicker recovery times and just overall is great for the patient. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick update. Are there any questions that I can answer for any of you?
Can you give us maybe some ideas or of what will be coming that's not there now?
So we already are right now, we do have a collaborating agreement for our senior behavioral health. So that is our geriatric psych unit. We do use MU physicians to assist our nurse practitioner that's there on site. We are looking at cardiology, neurology, pulmonology, and there's a lot others that as time goes on, I'll be able to announce as we work through some of those deals. But right now, our big thing is, again, we will be able to announce to everyone where we haven't before that we do have those ED physicians here in our community, and then work with them on some other telehealth opportunities as well as other service lines. And I will make sure to come and announce that to the city council when we have those deals formalized.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I mean, maybe to help the general public, if each councilman would spell the new departments that'll be coming. No?
You start first.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, is there anyone else that would like to address the council tonight? If not, is there anything else good for the order? Hearing none, I ask for a motion to adjourn to work session, followed by a closed session to discuss the status of legal and real estate matters and a negotiated contract.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion second, roll call please.
Brubaker,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Jeffrey,
Yes.
Kaiser,
Yes.
Kimmons.
Yes.
Okay, we're adjourned from. Thank you all very much for coming. Go ahead and open up tonight's work session. Number one, appointment to the Housing Authority Board. Randall?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, Phyllis Self's term is expiring, and she has asked to be appointed again, be reappointed for a 4-year term, and she has a letter of endorsement from the Housing Authority Board. We're asking that council push that along for approval at the next meeting.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, are you okay with moving this one forward? Okay, we're gonna move this one forward to the next city council meeting. Next, number two, review of a sidewalk replacement reimbursement agreement. Mr. Thompson?
Tom, if you would explain that project, I would appreciate it. It's the sidewalk replacement.
This is just a partnership where they're replacing all the sidewalks around the auditorium. So the CID group has agreed to fund $10,000 of that project. And then Parks and Rec, we're gonna split the remainder of that cost with our sidewalk program, the Transportation Trust sidewalk program. So it'll be, we originally had looked at about $21,000. However, that was me measuring it from the GIS, and before I was able to get that started with the GIS, they had already done a phase of it. So the actual square footage, it's based on our unit price, which DMC is our contract. So the bid price that they have for us is what they agreed to do it for, but it's probably going to run a little bit closer to the $30,000 range. So it should be a 3-way split: 10,000 from CID, about 10,000 from Parks, about 10,000 from the sidewalk program. But that'll have it all done.
Okay,
So we have a cooperative agreement for approval at the next meeting.
any discussion? Hearing none, are you okay moving this one forward? Okay, we'll move this forward to the next city council meeting. Number three, resolution approving the purchase of real estate from the heirs of Letha Silva and Vivi Silva located in Rothwell Park. Mr. Thompson.
Yeah, a little background on this. Been a year or two ago that we were trying to determine who the heirs were of the Silvas, and we were trying to just purchase the property outright. We didn't have much luck doing that, decided to go the condemnation route. And so you might recall that the council authorized condemnation of this property for park purposes a couple of meetings ago. We forwarded that ordinance to the attorney handling the condemnation, and his investigator was able to find the living heirs and the only living heirs of the Silvas. So we feel like this might be a cleaner way of handling this because they're both willing to deed the property, their interest in the property to us. They want $5,000 each, so it'll be a total of $10,000. The property appraised for $6,400. The appraisal was in the packet that you all received. So I don't know that there's any great cost savings, but we feel like it's a more efficient and sure way of getting title to the property. So we're asking that we be authorized to close that deal and purchase the property from the Silva heirs.
Okay, any questions, discussion? I have one question. Is this the only remaining lot out there?
Troy, do you want to answer that for us?
It is the only remaining private lot within Rothwell Park.
Okay.
There originally were 4. The previous 3, I think about 3 or 4 years ago, we acquired, and this is the last.
Okay, thank you. Okay, any other discussion? If not, are you okay moving this one forward?
Yep.
Okay, we'll move this to the next city council meeting. Next, number 4, Mr. Sanders, I have receipt of bids for 5 residential structures.
This is for demolition. This is for demolition of the lots, and I think you have the addresses there of the locations. And so Holman was the low bidder. I believe it was $22,000. Yeah, $22,000 was a low bid on that. So the staff's recommendation if you approve the bids to move forward.
Okay. Any discussion? If not, are you okay to move this one forward to the next city council meeting? Okay, we'll move this one forward to our next meeting. Number 5, Chief Link. Request from Randolph Area YMCA for the 2023 Turkey Trot 5K.
Yes, we received the request. This is pretty much an annual thing, happens on Thanksgiving Day. They changed the direction of the race this year from last year. It's basically the same path. It's going to travel down Reed Street out through the park, come back on Fisk Avenue, end up on Rollins, and end up back in front of the fight in the 500 block of West Reed where we'll start and finish. They have it like at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's Thanksgiving morning. Traffic is an issue. We'll have officers in the area as need be, but typically it's not a problem, and it's over in about 30 minutes or so. So as far as the front runners, so it's an annual thing that they do every year. Has never caused a problem.
Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none, are you okay with moving this one forward? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to move this forward to the next city council meeting. Next, Chief Link, a request from the Moberly Area Chamber of Commerce to hold the 2023 Christmas Parade in downtown Moberly on December 2nd at 3 p.m.
Again, this is an annual event that's been placed or been happening in downtown Moberly since I started, so a long time. This is same setup as they had the previous years. They're going to start the parade here in front of City Hall, utilize lots around it for the staging, and it will travel west on Reed Street and end at Johnson Street where it will disband in. So I think this is conjunction with everything else for Christmas too, right? Oh, there's more to come. Never mind this one. Just don't move this one forward. But this is the parade party, and it is tied in with all the Christmas that they have in the downtown park. So
Okay. Any discussion? Pardon me?
You're gonna have a car this year for the council.
Are you asking me this or the chief?
Just, we used to have that all the time.
Oh, Mr. Kimmons would like to know if we're going to have a car in it for the council.
yeah, the Oats bus is available. I have to drive around.
That's awesome.
They have the
I don't
ramp
think I
and wheelchair
qualify.
access and all that.
I
Much
think-
more suitable for this particular council than I have access to.
I think that's a yes.
I can make some arrangements for you though.
Mr. Kimmons, I don't think they're gonna need any cleaning over there.
Okay, so we'll, any other discussion?
It was good.
Okay, if you're okay, we'll move this forward to the next city council meeting. Next, Chief Link, receipt of bids for janitorial services for the police department.
So our janitorial person left us, went to work out at MACC. When we started looking at replacing him, it was determined that the best course of action was to actually submit or put out for bids for janitorial services for the police department. We did that. I sent out bids to 5 local companies. We got 3 back. Those the bid window closed on Friday at 3. We got 3 bids back. They are placed there, and so this is simply an agenda for moving those receipt of those bids in preparation for accepting those at the next council meeting,
Okay,
and then making recommendations on which ones we'll choose, which we'll pretty much figure that part out at this point. So,
okay, any discussion? Hearing none, are you okay moving this one forward? Okay, we'll move this forward to the next city council meeting. Thank you. Number 8, Mr. Ulmer, discussion regarding accepting the bid and authorizing the city manager to execute the agreement for North Morley Waterline EDA project for public utilities.
Good evening. This is one of 6 EDA projects. Trying to get my math right here.
We'll let you bring a paper copy.
Thank you. This is the 3rd of 6 EDA projects. We're asking that it be awarded to Emery Sapp & Sons, a reputable and notable local contractor who's done work for the city before. This is modifications to the North Morley lift station that's there near the shop and just north of the Highway 24 and North Morley intersection. And it will also produce a force main, which is a fancy name for sewer that's being pumped, and will redirect it, removing it from the combined sewer downstream and put it in wholly into sanitary sewer, which is a benefit to our combined sewer. And I'm happy to answer any questions about the project.
Okay, any questions or discussion? Hearing none, are you okay moving this one forward? Okay, we'll move this forward to the next city council meeting. Looks like you're still up. Number 9, discussion regarding a proposal from 1898 and Company, part of Burns and McDonald Engineering, for a utility rate study.
The utilities advertised a request for proposals for a rate study as part of the multipurpose fund requirements in order for us to move forward on that path to receive funding from that fund. That is a separate DNR fund that is set up for water supply projects, but one of their bases or ground level requirements is that the utility do a rate study so to allow the multipurpose fund to evaluate the financial condition of the utility and how much it can in the future contribute to their fund. That has not been determined, nor are we obligating Moberly to any agreement to contribute to the fund at this time. This is just the base project to get done. The multipurpose fund head has indicated that it'll be wholly available for reimbursement, the cost of which, and it will allow us to do other things, having that rate study when we apply for other grants and other DNR or outside sources of funding.
Okay, any discussion, questions? Mr. Lucas?
I just had one question on the study. How often do we do one, or when's the last time that we did do one?
If memory serves me correct, one was done in 2018. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw on it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, any other questions or discussion? If not, are you okay moving this one forward to the next meeting? Okay, we'll move this to the next city council meeting. Number 10, an ordinance repealing and adopting city code provisions pertaining to sewers and pretreatment. I have Mr. Thompson and Mr. Ulmer both on this topic.
Go ahead,
I
Dave.
have better than that.
We have
I
these.
have Emily Lute, the utilities industrial pretreatment coordinator, to answer questions. She was in on this from the ground floor, and she knows it far better than myself or Mr. Thompson knows
Welcome.
Hello. So just a little background on it. Thank you. Several years ago, DNR adopted new pretreatment regulations, and they gave municipalities, I don't know, it was like a 10-year time frame to bring their current codes up to date with the new regulations for the state. They called it the streamlining rule, all that stuff. So that is what we did here. We rewrote the ordinance to meet those new requirements set by the state. This went on public notice with DNR probably about a year ago. I can't remember exactly now. So they approved everything. We just need to adopt the new ordinance for us. And if you have any questions, I can answer the best I can.
Okay. Any questions? Mr. Thompson? You look like you were going to.
I don't have a question.
You look like you were ready to speak.
I was ready
Okay.
in case there was a question.
Any questions or discussion? If not, are you okay moving this one forward to the next meeting? We do have a question.
What is the biggest change from what's been existing to what is proposed in here?
Really not a whole lot. The biggest thing is they might have reworded something to make it sound even fancier and more confusing than what it already was. Some big things that stick out in my head. Our current ordinance for pH is 6.5 to 9. The new one drops it from 6.5 to 6. And I think we're still capping it off at 9. Just kind of matching up what the state is saying we need to be doing. So just little things here and there.
So no major change
No.
in the operation?
Nope.
Okay.
Mr. Jeffrey?
So does this new regulation, is this where they add other chemical levels like PFAS and things like that into the whole part of what we have to filter for?
So that is not part of this. They're currently on the wastewater side. There's no regulations yet. That's talked about. It's going to happen at some point, but currently there is no regulations on PFAS. They're still working on nutrient limits and stuff like that for us too. Once they finally get a approved method on the wastewater side to test for PFAS, I think we'll be hit with a limit, but currently we do not.
Okay, any other questions? If not, are you okay moving this one forward? Okay, we'll move this forward to the next city council meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, I have a resolution approving the granting of an access easement to Kosh, is that right? Kosh 2, or should I say KOSH 2?
This allows the utility to have access to the site. That's never been formalized. This formalizes that access in the form of an easement because we do have a sewer lift station currently located on the site. Now that station is due to go away in the future as part of a project that's just beginning design, but right now we still need access to it, and this just grants us that legal authority.
Okay, any questions? Discussion? If not, are you okay with moving this one forward? Okay, we'll move this forward to the next city council meeting. Thank you, Mr. Ulmer. Is there anything else to come before the work session? Hearing none, I ask for a motion to adjourn the work session.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
You gotta have a roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss one?
We already did the roll
Yeah, we
call
did
at
the
the end
roll
of the
call for
regular
the
session.
close.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
We did the roll call at the end of the regular session. We don't need another one.
Oh, so I was right? Jerry was wrong.